All right, and we're live. And I don't know what happened, guys, but you know how we start everything. We got to start with a little music. So we're going to turn it up a little bit. With everything that's been going on, people have been losing their minds. Just check out these lyrics for a minute. This is for the outcast soul, lost control, no one knows. Sing it for the can't go back, sing it for the broken past, sing it for the just found out. Life is now upside down. If you're looking for hope tonight, raise your hand. If you feel alone and don't understand, if you're fighting the fighting life, then stay. All right, let's turn this down before Facebook mute it. All right. I don't know what happened. Oh, I got some, this is not lemon ginger tea today. This is bingo something. Bingo ginger, something like that. But it's delicious. But had to go over to my personal page to do my live because I went to my fan page and when I turned it on, the screen went blank. So bear with me. I will not be able to see any of the comments unless, let me see. I go to my, let's see. Forgive me, I'm trying to look at my screen. I got it right in front and my phone's right in front of it. All right, so there we go. So maybe I can. I had to go over to my personal page to do my live because I went to my fan page and when I. Okay. All right, so now maybe I can see the comments. But we're going to be talking about copywriting secret number 13. It's all about them. It's not about you. One of the secrets of copywriting is you have to write your copy in a way where you are speaking directly to your customers and your prospects. If you make it all about you, how good you are, or how smart you are, you're going to turn people off. They're not going to be interested. And one of the quotes that I got from the chapter, I'm going to read it to you. It says here, simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. That was by Leonardo da Vinci. And another one is make it simple, make it memorable, make it inviting to look at, make it fun to read. That's by Leo Burnett. But remember, guys, when you're writing your copy, you have to write, even though you may be talking to hundreds or thousands, remember each email, each time you're talking, you have to make it seem like you're talking directly to them. It's just like when you're shooting video, you need to look into the camera. And so that because that gives people the impression that you're looking at them. Because see, if you get them all confused with your sales message and your copy, remember this, a confused mind always says no when it comes to sales. If you confuse them with a lot of words that they don't understand or expressions or techniques and things, they'll get confused and they will shut down. So you have to keep your message simple and direct. Let me say that one more time. Keep your messages simple and direct. You don't have, and one of the things I've always talked about, when you're selling or when you're trying to promote, you have to talk about benefits and not about features. Okay? So what's going on, Cousin D? Hey, Sharon. See y'all on. So what I want to impress upon you is don't use big words. Don't cause people to feel stupid. If you start spouting out a lot of techno-babble, I'll give you an example, on Star Trek, they use a lot of what they call techno-babble. It's just made up stuff. Like if I said to you, I'm going to do a level 5 diagnostic on the phase inducer, unless you were into that TV show, you'd be like, what the heck is he talking about? And so you get confused and you're like, I ain't trying to listen to all that. That sounds like something I don't know nothing about. But so it doesn't matter. It's not about how smart you are. It's about how much you can help people. Remember that. Your business, the root of business, and it's not about making money. Okay, let's get that out of the way. That's a given. We are all in business to make money, but your business should be solving a problem. Your business should be helping somebody. So that's another thing you need to consider. If you are new and you are just starting out in the online space, or if you decided you wanted to jump in and become an entrepreneur, don't look for the product first and then try to find the customers. I was talking to another friend of mine about this very same issue. What was that? That was Saturday. And what you do is here's a tip, especially if you're just starting out. Look at what kind of problems people have, whatever that is. I'll give you an example. When they invented cars, people needed a faster way to move around, or they wanted a faster way. So somebody invented a car, and so on. Then they got trains, and then they've improved the trains. They got planes. So that's what I'm talking about. Look for a problem that you can solve, And of course, it goes along with your talents and abilities, because like if you were a plumber, well, you know that you're trying to solve people's plumbing problems. And as long as you solve their problems, you will be able to generate income. So you have to write your sales copy like you're talking to your ideal customer, your ideal prospect. And let me talk about that for a minute, because if you have not figured out who your ideal prospect is, who your ideal customer is, when you start doing advertising and marketing, you're not gonna have the success that you're hoping for or looking for. Man, I lost my train of thought that quick. That's what happened, guys, when you get older. So I'll get some tea and get back into this. But what I'm saying, when you figure out who your customers are, because here's a statement, and you've probably heard it before if you're new. If you advertise and market to everyone, you will market to no one. Your sales message will become diluted. That's another way that people will become confused, because they're like, is he talking to me? I'm not interested in this kind of stuff. So it helps you, especially with your advertising and marketing, so that you get your sales message in front of the people who are actually interested in what you have to sell, what you have to promote. That's one reason why a lot of people fail, is because one, they focus on making money. We all want to make money. That's a given. But the true nature of business is to create a business that's going to help people solve their problems. Zig Ziglar, one of the great network marketers out there, said that your success is tied directly to the people that you help and serve. So if you don't have a service mentality, you will struggle in your career as an entrepreneur, because you may focus on the wrong things. You're not focusing on your customers, because your customers are the lifeblood of your business. Without customers, you will not make any money. And we've seen that as businesses that depend on people coming in to spend money, they have shut down restaurants, coffee shops. There's all kind of businesses that and they weren't able to adapt and find a way to service their customers and help their customers without them coming into the store. So that's another thing that you need to consider, especially if you have a brick and mortar business. If you have not gotten yourself an online presence and got some way to automate certain parts of your business so that you can continue to generate sales, and without people having to come into your store or whatever it is, then you're going to be just like everybody else. Eventually, you're going to have to shut your business down. And that's unfortunate, because some people, I saw what was going on up there in Minneapolis, where a guy had put his whole life, spent 20 years building up a sports bar, and then of course it got burned or partially destroyed. Now, that's not the same thing of what we're talking about here, but my point is that if you don't adapt, if you don't have other ways to keep your business going that don't require people to show up, then you're going to suffer and possibly lose your business. So Copywriting Secrets, like I said, 13. The secret number 13 is about learning how to or considering your customer. So let me read something out of the book right quick that I think will help you. Because we go back to when you're using words, you want to make it simple. It says, if you make somebody feel stupid, they won't buy from you. If someone feels like you're making fun of them or talking down to them, they won't buy from you. If they feel like you're too smart for them to understand, they won't buy from you. If you talk in circles and they get confused, they won't buy from you. So you need to use words that they use. You need to talk in simple terms that they can understand. You need to use short sentences. You need to keep your thoughts well organized and sequential so that you don't sound like a moron like I did just a few minutes ago when I had that brain fart and I couldn't remember what I was talking about. But, the thing is that, again, the points I want to make is keep your messages simple and direct. Don't use words that people won't understand. Don't use technobabble. Don't try to always be simple and direct. And remember, it's not about you. It's not about how smart you are. It's not about how good your product is. People only care, what is it going to do for me? How is it going to affect me? And that is the number one thing. Hey, Kathy, I appreciate you coming on. That is the number one thing that you need to be focused on. Now, that's pretty much all that I have for you today. I didn't want to be on here long. I had technical difficulties, so I couldn't even get on. I don't know what's going on with Facebook, because at first I couldn't even do anything. Wouldn't even let me turn the live on. But this time it came on and I got a black screen, and so it's on, and maybe y'all were seeing me, but I couldn't see myself. So I guess, I kind of like to look at myself a little bit. Some people think I got a huge ego, and I do. But again, I appreciate everybody who came on live. If you catch this on the replay, please share your comments. If this information has been helpful and has helped you and you think that someone else can use it, please share it. And we will see you again on next Monday. So remember my motto: the shortest distance between your dreams and reality is called action. So take action on the things that I'm sharing with you so that you can create the success that you want in your life. All right, we'll see you next.